What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Scythe, and this is going to be a quick little video showing you my setup because I've been getting quite a few requests on it. So, of course, here is my mic stand, which I move over in front of my face when I actually am recording. This is my computer. It's custom built, all the parts inside it, and my goodness, it is as big as a fridge. To do a little bit of contrasting, here's my computer. Here's like the Xbox consoles and stuff, and it just dwarfs them, doesn't it? Now, I got all my consoles down here, although of course I am not actually using any of them except for my Wii U. Most of the cords down there look a little bit chaotic, I'm sure, but they're actually on like a bunch of hooks and stuff like that, so it's very out of the way and easy to clean, which is the whole point. My keyboard is just some bent Microsoft one, which I'm pretty sure is out of commission, so I'm going to be pretty screwed when this keyboard actually starts failing me because I won't be able to get a replacement anymore. Then I just have some gaming mouse that I ended up getting from, I don't know if it was Future Shop or something. Either way, it was mostly about its comfortability because of how much time I'm spending behind the computer rather than its actual function. Like, it's got like 50 buttons that I don't even use on it. So this is where I sit. Here's my computer monitor. This is my TV that I use for a second monitor when we're doing streams and for console gaming and stuff like that. I never really use a second monitor when I'm like on the computer just because I kind of grew up with one monitor, so I kind of just do what works for me, and I never really see the function in having a second monitor, at least for what I do. Here's my craptacular webcam, which is just a Logitech cheap one from Walmart. You know, it helped to step up the quality at one point, but eventually it wasn't enough. However, my camera right here, I actually cannot attach it to do a direct computer feed. So we're kind of forced to use the webcam when we're doing live streams and stuff like that. That's why you may notice like the video quality is a lot lower. And that's also one of the big reasons why we haven't actually started using the green screen when we're using live streams and stuff like that. So as for the camera itself right here, this thing is, you know, it's fairly basic. It was just, you know, a bit pricier, but it kind of gets the job done. The stand that it's actually on is actually so you can attach it to a skateboard. Normally I had it attached to the top left of my monitor right here, so it was kind of looking down on me, but I found that it was a little bit too zoomed in. As you may notice in the more recent videos and stuff, the camera is a lot more zoomed out and you can see a lot more of me. That's because I ended up putting it on one of these. It's just very basic. Like it's just pieces of wood like it shows right there. This piece of paper, of course, may seem insignificant, but this is actually a lamp right here. And if this piece of paper is not on it, it's pretty much like blinding right in my face while I'm recording and stuff like that, right? My notepad, which I always have to have handy right by me. Then I got my speakers, a little Chibi Diablo, which is awesome. My phone charger, which is what I'm recording this on right now. Then, of course, a clock, which doesn't really matter so much for recording and stuff because I actually just use a timer that's on my phone. Then over here, this is the second computer that I don't use. This is the one that Johnny uses, as you can see with the big speakers. This is also one that we use for whenever we're recording music and stuff, like it's a studio speaker, as well as a couple other speakers down there. I'm pretty sure one of those doesn't actually work though. So when we're doing co-op stuff on computer games that aren't split screen, my brother Johnny will just actually pull this monitor right up against mine so that we can kind of do the whole co-op thing. This is my new green screen. This was my old one. We'll get into that in a minute, but this is my new green screen that I ordered. The coloring on the green screen itself, just to kind of summarize it, is it's a lot less consistent, especially with the very ghetto lighting that I have here, because I mean, you know, being a setup like this, also with having the window right behind my monitor, like it makes it very tough for me to record during the day because the sun's blaring in, and that kind of messes up with the green screen, especially this one, because this one's a bit more complex because, as you may or may not be able to see, it's not necessarily flat. That's because this thing actually folds up and can fit into there. And that is the biggest reason that I got it, because I needed something that was going to be a little bit more portable. And then, of course, it's got adjustable arm on the back here, and it also doubles as a blue screen. However, because of the inconsistent lighting that I deal with, I don't know if I'll ever be able to use that blue screen. The reason that we wanted to get the blue screen, though, was because then we could actually have like an invisible chroma key background behind when we're doing Mario games and stuff, because otherwise my brother Johnny dresses as Luigi, and then green on green, right? So anyway, that's very, very good. I'm still getting the hang of it, but it is definitely a lot better just because of the fact that it's portable and because it's a lot bigger. I have a little bit more leeway on like what I can actually chroma key out of the screen. Now this, everybody who's everybody can get yourself a green screen like this. This is actually just green construction paper taped to cardboard, and then whatever you can actually stand it on. You can even attach it to a wall, but I just have like, we already had a mic stand, so I just kind of have it there. I mean, these are like hair elastics that I just stapled onto the cardboard itself. And these are actually two different pieces of cardboard that I had taped and stapled through the middle to make it nice and secure. But as you can kind of see, like the problem with it is that it's not foldable or anything like that. So I pretty much was always putting this big, beautiful thing against the wall. But as you can clearly see, the coloring and lighting on it doesn't necessarily have to be like, it's not as picky as something like this. This does tend to work as a very good green screen though, because as you can kind of see as we get closer to it, it's a bit reflective, and that helps very much with the chroma keying and stuff like that. But just if you're like just starting out and you want to use webcam and stuff, you can actually make one of these. Like I made this for under 20 bucks. You just go to Walmart, get yourself the green construction paper and attach it to whatever you can and just figure it out, you know? I guess that's pretty much it, other than I guess, you know, just right down here I have a little blackboard here, which I used in my Draw My Life and stuff like that, which if you haven't seen it, it does exist and it's actually up there. But I just use it for like common notes and stuff like that. Sneak peek that I'm going to be doing a Cube World type video, maybe on Cube World. I don't know. We'll see. Terraria episodes and doing a setup on YouTube and stuff, because as people have been wanting like this video to show my setup and stuff like that, and I hope that you did enjoy this video, I am also going to end up doing a what I do for my uploads and stuff like that, as well as another separate video where it's gonna kind of be like, here's what I do for my editing and rendering in Adobe and stuff like that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Sayonara and stay epic.